Alright guys, the new White Steel Ill boss is finally here, and I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited because this is a new boss. It's gonna have a whole different kit, and as that pretty much means that we're gonna use different characters. Hopefully, Kaiser isn't the number one top unit against this boss. Hopefully, we actually have to use a different character, so that can create more variety. So let's go ahead and check out this boss, man. I'm actually excited. So we have the new White Steel Ill. You guys can see this one is like gold. It's like yellowish gold. Has like a new animation. Okay, this is actually pretty dope. I actually like this. They need to do more of this in the game. Like they need to introduce more bosses so that we'll create multiple team comps. So new White Steel Ill. So is there any way for me to actually view this boss's kit? Okay, there it is. So boss skill. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So for the passive, I like how they formatted the boss skill info. They actually changed it. So Shinhwa Hunt level 1. The White Steel Ill's stats decrease according to the number of purple element enemies present. One purple element enemy decreases critical damage reduction by 50%. Two purple element enemies decrease special move resistance by 50%. Three purple element enemies decrease basic attack resistance by 50%. The White Steel Ill's basic attacks become ranged if there are no enemies nearby. Every fifth basic attack paralyzes the target for 2 seconds. If the target is shocked, they are immediately paralyzed for 2 seconds. The White Steel Ill is always immune to injury, max HP decrease, constant damage debuff, and all stats effects except provoke. And if for armor inventory, on rules of the tower, the debuff applied to the boss will be fixed as follows. The boss's defense does not fall below 60%. The boss's physical resistance does not fall below 0. The boss's magic resistance does not fall below 0. The boss's swiftness does not fall below 0. So if you're trying to use like a defense shred unit, if you have a unit that shreds defense over 60%, then that's kind of useless because won't be able to go over that 60% defense shred. So that's pretty much, the max cap for the defense shred. Now, when it comes to his passive, it seems like using a purple team is the way to go because you'll be able to. It says right here, the White Steel Ill stats decrease according to the number of purple element enemies present. So if you have like 3 purple element characters, all of these debuffs will be applied to uh the boss, which is honestly pretty good. Now for A2, it says Lightning Strike. This is active skill 2. The White Steel Ill causes lightning to strike the enemy with the highest attack, dealing 5% of the target's attack as damage 7 times. If the target does not have a barrier after being hit by the target, they are shocked for 10 seconds, taking 50% of max HP as damage every second. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious that White is probably going to be the best unit against this boss because he has a barrier. Like you guys can see right here, it says if the target does not have a barrier. And White, he does have barriers. So, this is actually pretty good. And he's a purple element unit. And if for active skill 1, it says Electric Wave level 1. The White Steel Ill thrashes its fins to cause 3 Shinsu explosions in front of itself, dealing 200% of its attack as damage to enemies in range. The Shinsu explosion radius grows with each detonation, gradually increasing its attack coefficient up to 400% when no enemies are in the range of the explosion. And if for special move, it says the White Steel Ill deals 250% of its attack as damage to all enemies and shocks them to deal 100% of its attack as damage every second for 5 seconds. If a target is already shocked, they are paralyzed for an additional 3 seconds. So he really has a lot of, paralyze, and he pretty much has a lot of stun in his kit. So let's go ahead and form our team. Man, I'm nervous. So right off the bat, purple element is the way to go. So the number 1 unit I'm going to put here is white. Purple element. And then the next unit I'm going to put in here is Norei. Right, because you guys can see right here that she shreds physical and magic resistance, which is really good. So we're going to go ahead and put in Norei. Actually, I'm going to put white up front since he is a warrior unit. We're going to put him up front, Norei in the back. And then for the next character, I think putting in a character, what would be an interesting character to put in? We have white right here. We have Norei. I'm guessing a unit like Blanc, right? Because she increases attack by a lot. Or a unit like Garam. Garam would be very interesting to use here. So I'm going to put in Garam, right? She's gonna be our only blue element unit, or we can put in Lero. And then the next character I'm gonna put in here, it has to be another purple element unit. I'm probably gonna put in Hayura, right? Because she can increase purple element attack. She's pretty much like the best purple element support unit. And then for our tank unit though, we're probably gonna need like a character who can shred defense. But Narray can't shred defense, can she? I think she can actually shred defense. Let me check and see. By 48%. Okay, so she has 48% defense shred. Not bad. We can probably put in... This is tough. Princess Anaka would be very nice because she can pretty much... Like, she will allow White to spam his ultimate. So I'm going to go ahead and swap Garam's position. Let's put White in this slot instead since it's level 560. Let's put Garam right here. And of course, we do have the practice attempt. Let me go back real quick. You guys can see that we do have practice attempts, which is really, really dope. So I think the best team, honestly, is going to be White, right? We put in, actually, Albelda. I think Albelda's going to be way better here. Oh, where's Albelda at? There she is. So Albelda, let's put White in the middle. Let's put an array in the bottom right here. Up top, we can put Garam. I think this team is going to be really interesting. Let me swap this. There we go. And then array. Now, once again, I'm just testing to see, what's the best team so far. We haven't even tried our attempt yet. So I really want to see if White is going to be, the top damage dealing unit for White Still Ill. I'm going to put in Kaiser to see if she's going to deal more damage. But let's see what happens. Let's put this in 2 times speed. Actually, let's put in auto. So 300 million damage so far. Not bad. All right, we got 1 billion damage. 2 billion damage. Okay. Look at all these debuffs, man. That's crazy. Yeah, Albelda is definitely going to be top tier support for this boss. 3 billion damage. All right, now we pop this right here. Here we go. 3 billion damage is actually pretty good. Now we got 3.5 billion. All right. Seems pretty solid. We're not receiving a lot of stuns. Everybody's constantly dealing damage. This is pretty good. Now, a character I might swap out is I might swap out Hayura to put in Hwarun instead because she increases crit rate and let me put this. She increases crit rate and I think she increases attack as well for marked enemies. So I think we dealt. Hopefully we can reach 4 billion. No, we can't reach 4 billion. We were close. So we were really close to that 4 billion damage. Let's go ahead and check out stats right here. So you guys can see 3 billion damage for White. Pretty solid. Let's go ahead and exit out. Practice right here. So this team was actually not that bad, but I really want to try Hwarun to see if she's going to do a lot better than Hayura. So let's put Hwarun right here. Let's enter battle. That wasn't a bad attempt. That was actually pretty solid. I really want to try multiple teams before I actually enter battle and confirm my attempt. All right. So far, I'll say that the damage, I mean, we got 350 million damage so far. Okay, now we reach 1 billion. If we can reach 4 billion before time is up, then Hwarun is definitely the best pick here. About that. We got 2 billion damage right now. I think Princess Anaka is going to be an interesting choice because she's going to let White spam his ultimate. It's going to allow him to do a lot more damage. Now we got 3.4 billion damage. 3.5 billion. Right? Okay, 3.6. 7. Seems like we're gonna be stuck at that 3.8 billion. I don't think we're gonna make it to 4 billion. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Unfortunately, we're not gonna make it to 4 billion. So with what was the other character I was using? I completely forgot. But for the other character I was using, I think it was, which support was it again? Hayura, yeah, Hayura. She allowed White to do a lot more damage. So I will say Horn is probably not gonna be the best pick here. Let me check out a Princess Anak. Let's see if Princess Anak gonna, actually no, we need 3 purple element characters. I want to use 3 purple element characters instead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out Garam. We're gonna put in Princess Anak instead, and then we're gonna put in Hayura. Let's see what happens here, because Princess Anak is gonna let White spam his ultimate, and then on top of that, she's going to give him that attack boost and attack speed. So this might be the one here. This might be the team I'm gonna stick with. Look at that. Now he can just pretty much spam his ult. There it is. Now we got 2 billion. Okay. And then I'm gonna try Kaiser next. After this team. But we were able to reach 3.3 billion in 1 minute, which is honestly pretty good. I think we'll be able to do a lot more damage this time. Now the thing is, I would try out 003, but the thing about 003 is that she only benefits red element characters. The only thing that is pretty much universal in her kit is the swiftness buff, the lifesteal buff, and also the defense shred. But the fact that this boss has like a defense shred cap, which is 60%, then I don't think she's going to be that effective, because Narray can like shred 48% defense, and I think that's enough. So we were able to do 3.9 billion right there. That's not bad, but I'm really trying to break through that 4 billion, man. I think we can actually do it. Uh let's put Kaiser in this time. I want to see if Kaiser is going to be able to do some justice for us. But we do need purple element characters. That's the thing though. We do need purple element characters. So I'm just going to put in, which purple element character should I put on? I'm going to put in Reflejo, and then what's another purple element, you know? Yeah, this kind of sucks. I think this time we should just leave out purple element and just put in Garam. All right. And then after this, I'm going to try Blanc. I'm going to put Blanc in. I think Blanc is going to be a solid choice here. Like, so far, our survivability is pretty solid because we're not receiving a ton of damage because of the purple element, you know, debuff thing. But, I mean, so far, I mean, the thing is, my Kaiser is 3 red stars, so I don't think she's going to do as much damage as White. But we got actually 200 million damage so far. I think White is the best option here. It's taking her a while to build up that damage. Yeah, 500, 600. We haven't even reached 1 billion damage yet. I'm gonna let it play until like 20 seconds. If we don't reach 2 billion in 20 seconds, then yeah, Kaiser is cooked here. But of course, it's because she has 3 red stars. If I had her maxed out, maybe she'll be able to do a lot of damage. But as up to right now, White is dealing way more damage than Kaiser. Yeah, we're cooked. She's not gonna do anything for us. So Kaiser, definitely not the best pick here. We're gonna take out Reflejo and we're gonna put in Blanc. I want to put Blanc in to see what actually happens here. Let me check out the passive again real quick. So the passive, it says 3 purple element decreases basic attack resistance. Ooh, we definitely need that. We need the basic attack resistance. So I'm gonna take out Garam. We're gonna put in Hayura, and then we're gonna put in Blanc. Where's she at? There she is. All right, let's see. Let's see if this actually works. And the reason why I'm putting in Blanc is because she increases attack by like I think 100%, which is honestly pretty solid. Wait a minute. If I exit out, wait. Okay, never mind. I thought like her attack buff only applied to blue element units. It actually applies to everybody, which is nice. So never mind. I was kind of worried there, but we got it. We got it though. But this is gonna be my last practice attempt, and we're gonna do an actual attempt after I try this team out. Okay. So the fact that Blanc has the 80% attack buff with 3 stacks, that's like, let me calculate real quick. So 8, 16. So that's like 240% attack increase in total. So we got 2 billion damage so far. Pretty good. Come on. We got to reach that 4 billion. Okay, now we got 3 billion. $3.2 billion. It's taking a while for White to ramp up the damage. Taking a while. 3.5 billion. 3.6 billion. And I don't think Blanc is the best option here. I don't think she is the best option. 3.6 billion, that's less damage from last time. So I think the best pick here, honestly, right? I think a pretty good team comp, let me click practice again, would be White, Nare, Albelda, Hayura, and probably, okay, now this for this character, Ana. Would Ana be really good against this boss? I want to check out Ana real quick. I actually want to see Ana. I'm going to skip this attempt, and I'm going to show you guys the result after I finish this practice attempt. Okay, Ana is dog shit. Do not use her. She's fucking terrible. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that White is definitely going to be the best pick here. So the team that I'm going to stick with, to be honest, is probably going to be White, Hayura, Nare, Albelda, and Garam or Princess Anag. I think this is going to be the best team for my account. So therefore, let me go ahead and take out Ana. Let's put in Garam. I think Garam was really, really nice. So let's go ahead and put her in. And yeah, we can go ahead and start this attempt. Pretty solid team. I think this is definitely going to be the best team here because you want to have 3 purple element characters so that you can reduce the boss's basic attack on defense. Because I'm pretty sure, White, I mean, every unit has basic attack, but White, he does have some solid basic attack. So therefore, this is going to benefit him a lot more. And I feel like if you're going to use Garam, you have to have at least 4 orange stars because of the attack increase. Like, the attack increase is huge for Garam. And you guys see how easy it is to practice a team, right? Practice multiple team comps. And then once you're comfortable with whatever, team comp you picked for this boss, you'll be able to confirm that team with an actual attempt. Like, I'm so glad that they actually implemented practice attempts. Like, that is really good because constantly restarting, like, sure, you can restart, the fight, but the thing is, you have to be very fast. And it's like, if you do it way too late, then it's going to confirm your result. It's just ridiculous. It's just better for them to just create, practice attempts instead. But we got like 3.8 billion damage so far. I mean, I'm still trying to reach that 4 billion. Seems like that's just not going to be possible. We got 9.28 billion. Come on, man. Break through the 4 billion, please. Oh my gosh, dude. So 3.961 billion damage. We can definitely do it. I don't know why it's hard for me to get past that 4 billion threshold. But you guys can see right here, 3.955 billion damage coming from white. Pretty solid. So I think that's the team comp I'm going to stick with. I might try, Huarun. Let me see if anybody in my alliance, if they actually uh used any more. Nah, anybody has anybody tried their attempts yet? Okay, nobody hasn't done their attempts at all. So hey, seems pretty good. The fact that Kaiser isn't, the best pick here actually makes me very, very happy because Kaiser, she's been the meta for a very, very long time against bosses, especially White Still Ill. And the fact that White is now really, really good against this new boss, that's a good sign. More variety, more team comps, very, very nice. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you attempted, like if you practice, like if you did more practice attempts against this boss, if you're able to create better team comps, state or list your team comps in the comment section down below so that I'll be able to try these team comps and get a better result. So hope you guys have a good one, and I'll be catching you guys soon. Peace.